Look at it burn. Once the crown jewel of humanity, now just a falling star.
Station Omega. They said it was unsinkable. They said it would last 1,000 years.
But in space, nothing lasts forever.
Before it turns to ash, let's go back. Back to when it was just a blueprint.
Rewind the clock. 100 years ago, day 1. It started with a skeleton of titanium, the largest structure ever built by human hands.
No humans worked on the frame. Only drones, working in perfect silence, welding the spine of the giant.
The core module, the heart of the station, where 10,000 people would soon live. Then came the wings. Solar arrays wide enough to catch the power of the sun. Systems online. The brain wakes up. Omega is alive.
We didn't just bring machines. We brought life, a forest in the vacuum.
The great wheel begins to spin, creating gravity from motion. Up becomes down. The first residents arrive. Scientists, dreamers, families. A new home above the clouds. Station Omega. Established 2150. A promise of a better future. It was beautiful. A city of light floating in the dark. The golden age had begun. Life inside was perfect. Controlled weather, artificial sunlight, and a view to die for.
Machines served us. We had everything we needed. We forgot how dangerous space really is.
A generation of children grew up here. They never felt the rain. They only knew the stars.
Science pushed the boundaries. We thought we had conquered nature.
But peace is fragile, and we were getting careless.
It started as a ghost on the radar, just a small blip in the deep dark.
They called it an anomaly, a sensor glitch.
Nobody panicked. Not yet.
But it wasn't a glitch. It was a rogue meteor shower, moving at 30,000 miles per hour.
The station felt it before the crew did. A tremble in the floor.
First impact. A warning shot across the bow.
Then, the world turned red. Alarms screamed for the first time in 50 years.
Hull breach in Sector 4. The silence of space was broken by the scream of twisting metal. Automatic systems tried to save us, seal the breach, isolate the wound.
Panic spreads faster than fire. The golden age was over in a heartbeat.
They came in swarms, puncturing the skin of the giant. The garden was the first to die. Life sucked out into the cold void. The gravity stabilizers failed. The floor became the ceiling. Fire in zero gravity is a monster. It moves like a liquid, hunting for oxygen. Escape was impossible. The debris field had become a cage. Power critical. The station began to die. Structural integrity at zero. The giant was falling apart piece by piece. Sector 7 is gone, drifting into the dark.
The heart was failing. The fusion core began to overheat.
Orders were shouted, but nobody was listening. Survival was the only order.
From Earth, it looked like a new star was born. They didn't know it was a funeral pyre.
10,000 souls. Only 500 escape pods. You do the math.
The lucky few, leaving their home behind.
The unluck many, trapped in a sinking ship.
Gravity offline. The world unraveled. The wheels stopped turning. Time stood still.
In 1 hour, the jewel of the orbit became a graveyard.
Without thrusters, orbit decays. Gravity reached up to pull her down.
Memories left behind to burn.
Omega went dark. The evacuation was over.
For 50 years, she drifted. A ghost town in the sky.
The sun bleached the paint. The cold cracked the steel.
The Sentinels waited for commands that never came. Life tried to return. But without air, only the silence grew.
She became a hazard, space junk, waiting to fall.
New ships passed by. Pilots looked out and whispered the legend of Omega.
Finally, the orbit could hold no longer. The fall began.
A Viking funeral, burning across the sky. Dust to dust, stardust to stardust.
And just like that, she was gone.
The sky is empty now. A hole where a city once floated.
But we are human. We fall, we break, and then we build again.
Space does not mourn the fallen. It only waits for the next attempt.
Omega is history, a lesson written in fire and blood.
This frequency is now closed. The story of Omega ends here.
But the archives are vast. There are more stories waiting in the dark.
Next destination, the Red Planet. The journey continues.
Don't be left behind on Earth. Secure your seat for the next launch.
This is Mission Control, signing off. Keep looking up.